Hello, everybody. Welcome to the drive-thru. Do not adjust your sets. It's for those of you who know me. My name's Chris. For those who don't, my name's Chris Ruffolo. I'm one of the Pick Dogs handicappers. And we're gonna have the drive-thru tonight. We got a loaded lineup. I'm gonna go through the lineup right now. Tell you guys who we have coming on for you tonight. So we're gonna have bat and lead off. We're gonna have Alex Smart tonight, and then followed up by Big Al McMordie, number 1, 2021. And then from Las Vegas, Nevada, the only man hotter than the heat wave, Tony Brown. And followed that up by Shane Mickle. And then our newest drive-through welcome to Brad Francis, killing it in the MLB right now. And number 1 in the NBA, James Clark. And Al Ninos, again, killing over the last 30 days. And I will close it out. So, you know what? Let's get it started right off the bat. We're going to go to Alex Smart. And Alex, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Chris?
Well, so far so good. I managed to get through the opening lineup, so we'll see how the rest of it goes. But I'm going to take a look at your game out at Angel Stadium, 9:30 tonight. We've got the Tigers visiting the Angels. Tigers, nice underdog, plus 185. Angels, heavy favorite, minus 225, over-under of 9.
Yeah, I'm liking the over here. No matter what kind of big name Otani is, we've got another kid who's got a big name, and he's like a key guy in the Tigers pipeline. But this kid really, despite of all his talent, he's not operating at 100% yet, not even close to 100%. Down with the Mud Hens, I mean, he posted an 8.07 ERA. And now they're taking this kid out of the minors and they're driving him up here. And you know what? The Angels are gonna rock this kid tonight. And if they don't, they should be embarrassing themselves. And, the Angels are a hot hitting team, and I'll just put it this way: it really doesn't matter. Even if the Tigers only get a couple of runs, I'm really looking at this game as like a blowout scenario. And if it doesn't go down that way, hey, I think the odds are we're going to see a high scoring game that the Angels just rock here. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you know what, Alex? I can't disagree with you on that one. I think, you see these young kids coming up into the game and they're being groomed for success. But going against a team with one of the, the front runners for potentially the AL MVP and Shohei Ohtani and, Jared Walsh tearing the cover off the ball for the Angels right now, one of the more unsung heroes of this team. But, yeah, I got to agree with you on the over 9 here, even with the Tigers slumping at the plate. And, yeah, I can't disagree with you on this one. But you know what? We're going to look at you over at Pick Dogs Premium. Absolutely killing it the last 7 days, over 1,300 units of profit. What do you have going on tonight?
We've got some NBA action. We've got that big game with Milwaukee and the Brooklyn Nets, and we'll see what kind of crazy stuff goes on tonight. And we've also got that NHL game with Tampa Bay and the New York Islanders from Nassau County Coliseum. And that should be a rocking game, too. So that's a total, by the way.
Absolutely. Guys, check it out. Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. You got his daily package. And once you get those winnings tonight with that daily package upgrade, 3/7 30-day passes, he's got them all over there. He's also part of that 2-for-1 capper deal. That's some of the best value in sports handicapping, especially with Alex killing it over the last 7 days. You would have already made your money back and then some. But anyways, Alex, thank you. Appreciate it. You got the ball rolling, and I appreciate it. So we'll see you next week.
Okay, brother.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, Alex Smart. Now we move on. Next, we've got number 1, the year to date. He hasn't let that crown go since the beginning of the year. Big Al McMordie. Al, how are you?
Doing well. How are you, Chris?
Yeah, haven't had to pull out the fire extinguisher yet, so we're doing all right. But we're going to look at your game tonight. The only hockey game on the schedule. You got the Tampa Bay Lightning at Nassau Coliseum taking on the New York Islanders. Lightning favored on the road, minus 140. Islanders, nice home dog, plus 120. Total set at 5.
Yeah, Tampa Bay was stunned in the first game. They lost 2-1 to the Islanders. They bounced back. They dominated game 2. And they got a 4-2 win. But now, of course, the series shifts to Nassau Coliseum. This is the last year for that storied arena. The crowd has been raucous. And obviously the Islanders really want to send off this arena with at least a visit to the Stanley Cup Finals. They're a home underdog, as you mentioned, in this game. And the Islanders have had like this extreme home road dichotomy this year. At home in the regular season, they were 21-4-3. They're 4-2 at home in the playoffs. You compare that to their road record this year, they're 16-20 on the road. So it's probably the biggest home road dichotomy in the NHL this season. And that's the primary reason I really want to take the Islanders as a home underdog here on the money line. You also take a look at what the Islanders have done off scoring 2 goals or less in back-to-back games. They're 31-10 plus 21 games on the money line in that situation. They're also 9-1 at home their last 10 after giving up 4 or more goals in their previous game. So I'm going to take the Islanders here. The line was higher. It's come down a little bit over the last several hours, but I still think the Islanders are at a nice price.
I can't disagree with you. I'm still trying to get the camera situation sorted here. There we go. But yeah, you know what? I can't disagree with you. There seems to be some sort of magic for the Islanders at Nassau Coliseum, and as talented as the Tampa Bay Lightning are, I think you can probably agree with me that this is just the style of hockey that the Islanders play, especially under Barry Trotz, where it's just physical and it's playoff style hockey at its finest.
Yeah, and also as we saw with Barry Trotz, a couple of years ago, he's a coach you just don't want to go against in the playoffs. So I think, I think you take the Islanders here. If you lose, you take them again in Game 4.
Absolutely. Can't disagree with you. New York Islanders on the money line at plus 120. Fantastic price for a home dog. Let's take a look at Pick Dogs Premium. I got another. Well, this is the perils of live TV. All right, here we go. We got you over at Pick Dogs Premium. Number 1, 2021, just under 4,000 units documented. What do you have over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight?
Well, we're off a losing day, a rare losing day. Yesterday we were 0-3, so I apologize to everyone who joined on Wednesday, but we'll bounce back on Thursday as we always do. We're 53-32, our last 85 in Major League Baseball, 303 and 239 for the entire basketball season. We've got both baseball and basketball today at Pick Dogs Premium, a great play in the NBA. We also have 2 plays in Major League Baseball, and hopefully we'll bounce back off yesterday's poor showing. And of course, the best way to join is for a week or for 30 days. And then, of course, you can team me up with one of the other champion handicappers here at Pick Dogs under the 2-for-1 handicapper special.
You know what, Al? I'll tell you right now. Everybody who's been watching this knows. If you've been with Al, you're up a lot of money already this season. But guys, check him out over get any of his daily packages. Once you profit tonight, you get one of those 30-day packages. It's your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's also part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Guys, you can pair him up with anyone you see on the show tonight or anyone on the website, and it's going to be your best value for one awesome price. Al, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Made it easy for me tonight, and we will see you next week.
You're welcome, Chris. I'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Sounds good. And okay, well, now we move out to Las Vegas. Visit Tony Brown. Man, like I said, the only man hotter than the heat wave out there. Tony, what's going on? Oh, Tony, I got you on mute still.
Uh-oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's like that. It's like that bad cell phone commercial, but I can hear you now. So now we're going to look at your game near and dear to my heart. Got the Yankees going to Buffalo, taking on the Buffalo Blue Jays. I don't care. That's what they are this year. Yankees, minus 115 on the road, and Blue Jays minus 105 at home. Over under 10.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a play on the total in this one. I think that 11 runs is just outrageous. For one, both of these teams are struggling right now. The Yankees only have 4 wins in their last 10 games, and Toronto's even worse. They only have 3. And the old adage, you can't win if you can't score, and it's these guys just can't put up numbers. Occasionally I think they went over maybe 2 times in the last. Yeah, the over is only cashed twice in the last 10 games between these two, and one of them was a lucky cash just by half a run. The reason the total set so high is because the pitchers are not that good. But even with bad pitchers, you still have to make contact. So I don't think that we're going to get to 11 runs in this game. And actually, yeah, it'll be 11 to beat us because it's 10.5. So I'm going to make a play on the under in this one, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, Tony. I'm telling you, man, everybody's going to love seeing Shane tonight because he's going to be our throw-to for all these. But, I can't disagree with you because as hot as the Blue Jays bats have been, and as much as I don't like Michael King, the Yankees, this is going to be a low-scoring game, kind of like it was last night, and Gary Sanchez had to come in and be the hero. And I don't know. I think this is a spot where, or this last night was an example, and Tony, maybe you can agree with me because I'm sure you saw this, where certain stuff that's non-reviewable needs to be reviewable. I mean, Lourdes Gurriel didn't get foul ball. He swung and missed and hit the umpire. That could have been a free run to at least tie the game for Toronto. And, it's just some of that stuff needs to be reviewed. But, sorry, you were saying.
No, the same. No, you're absolutely right. Like, what are we even doing with replay if we're not going to use it for the good stuff? Like, the main stuff that needs to be replayed is unreviewable. And just like with that, Odor's out tonight. Just a whole bunch of stuff, man. 11 runs will be a chore.
Absolutely, with Tony Brown on the under in this Blue Jays-Yankees matchup. Then we're going to take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you've been doing pretty well this season. Let me just switch this over here. And where are we going here? There we are. All righty. I told you, man, it's going to be a chore. All right, Tony Brown, take it away.
Yeah, as always, man, I have my daily packages. You can come get an individual play from any 3 leagues. I cap all the leagues, so you can get my MLB play, my NHL play, or my NBA top play. You can group them all together with my Thursday 3 play, where you get my top 3 plays, 1 each from all 3 leagues, all on one pass. And then when you make some money, get the VIP season pass. That's every play I release from every sport, playoffs, championships, everything included for one low price.
Absolutely. I can't, again, guys, can't disagree with anything Tony Brown just said. I promise you guys I will get this camera thing down by the end of the show. But now, you know what? Tony made us all a ton of money, especially during college basketball season, NHL, MLB. Guys, go check him out over at Pick Dogs Premium. You grab this daily package, and once you get those winnings, you transfer it over to 3-day, 7-day, 30-day package. That's some of your best value over at Pick Dogs. He's also part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. You guys see us doing the hockey videos. If you want to pair us up for premiums going long term, it may be some of your best bet going forward. But absolutely, Tony, I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up for me today. And I will see you after the show. We got some hockey to talk about, but definitely appreciate it. And we will potentially see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys having me, and I'll see you later on for the hockey show.
All right, take it easy, Tony. Thank you. All right, and now we're going to move on. We got Shane Mickle, again, chasing down James Clark for number 1 in the NBA. He was hot in the bubble last year, and now he's going to try to carry it over to this season as well. Shane, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing tonight, Tony?
Doing well.
Doing well. Tony.
That's all right. I'm starting to feel like Tony. I got you sideways a little bit though, so it's okay. We'll figure it out. There we go. Okay, that's going to be fine. That'll work. All right. So we were looking at your game in this one, Cincinnati at San Diego. Cincinnati, a nice plus 155 dog. Padres laying $1.75 at home. Total set at 7.5.
Yeah, the Padres, after getting off to such a hot start this year, really struggling with their offense. And I think it continues in this game. Wade Miley, he's already thrown a no-hitter this year. He went through a little down stretch, but he's back to pitching well. His last 4 starts, he's went over 22 innings, giving up only 4 runs total. And the Padres' bats, I think, are going to stay cold here in this one. There's just too much value here with the Reds getting the plus money. Take that plus money and cash it.
Yeah, absolutely, Shane. I was looking at this game too. Hey, you know what? It's Joe Musgrove. For a guy that's pitching with a 2.50 ERA, 4-6 record this year, it just tells me he's not getting a lot of run support. As good as the Padres are, they're struggling right now. I believe they've lost 13 of the last 17 games.
Yeah, it's shocking how bad their bats have been with how loaded that lineup is.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Shane on the big plus money with the Cincinnati Reds, plus 155. Shane, we're going to take a look at Pick Dogs Premium, where, like I said, you've been chasing down James Clark and making a run for that number 1 spot in the NBA. Take it away.
There's still a few weeks, or I guess a few months left of the NBA season. I'm trying to make a run at James. Hopefully we both can finish this season strong. I guess I'd be happy with second place, just like last year in the NBA. I got a 3-pack up tonight in the 5-pack. Both packs include both my 2 NBA plays. Also, I've got $179 for my rest of the year for the NBA. Great value with a couple months left of the NBA. So hop on either of those packages and let's make some money.
Absolutely, Shane. I don't even think you could be sad about number 2, but I wouldn't mind seeing you challenge for number 1. But definitely, everybody check out Shane. You can see the numbers there. Over 1,700 units of profit in the NBA this season. Last 30 days, top 5 sitting at 779 units of profit. Grab one of those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages, or even tonight's package. Profit big, make some money, and then hop on with Shane long term. We talk about the 2-for-1 capper deal as well. You got the Bash brothers with Joe D'Amico and Brian Bittler. We might be the Beard brothers, me and Shane. We can definitely take that and take those winners to the bank. But definitely go check them out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Shane, thank you for coming on tonight, and we'll see you next week. Keep up the good work.
Sounds good. Have a good one, Chris.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, now we go to the newest member of the Drive-Thru Club. We got Brad Francis, who's killing it in the NBA. Brad, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Chris. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Like I said, nothing's on fire yet, so I think it's so far so good. We're going to be looking at your game in this one. Got the Rays taking on the Mariners. Rays minus 180 on the road. Mariners plus 160. Total set at 8.5.
Yeah, man, I'm liking this Tampa Bay Rays run line here. You know, we got Rich Hill on the mound for the Rays, Justin Dunn on the mound for the Mariners. The Rays are coming off a 2-game losing streak against the strong White Sox team, and now have to play the Mariners team, who has been off and on this season. You know, Tampa Bay has been a great road team this season. They are 24-12 on the road, which is the best road record in the league. So them playing on the road doesn't scare me at all, one bit in this one. Rich Hill is sturdy, but he isn't usually someone I love to back. But he's been pitching really great as of late. Hill has an impressive 0.7 ERA through 6 starts and 34.2 innings in the month of May. And he's holding hitters to a .193 batting average, so he's just been absolutely killing it lately. Rich Hill also has been great against the Mariners in the past. He's 4-0 with a 2.06 ERA in 12 games and 5 starts against the Mariners throughout his career. The Rays also have a very solid bullpen. You know, they're 26-11 and have a 3.0 ERA this year. So, you know, even if Rich Hill starts to struggle, I'm confident with that Rays bullpen. And when it comes to the Mariners offense, you know, the Mariners can hit homers here and there, but they just do not hit consistent enough. You know, they have a batting average of .213, which ranks 29th out of 30 MLB teams. You know, they even have a worse batting average against lefties. They have a .215 batting average against lefties, which is dead last in the league. So, you know, Rich Hill's a lefty. I could see the Mariners lined up struggling in this one. So I'm going to back Rich Hill and the Rays run line here in Seattle.
Hold on here. Where's Brad? There's Brad. Yeah, you know, I can't disagree with you on the Rays run line here. I mean, I like Rich Hill. I haven't been a fan of him in the past because you're always worried that those blister issues of his are always going to flare up. But .99 ERA in his last 8 starts. You know, the nice thing, and I think you can agree with me on this, is that the Rays, you know, it's not like that. The one benefit that Kevin Cash has with this deep bullpen and, you know, implementing that opener strategy a few years ago was that there's nothing that this Rays bullpen hasn't really seen. And these are guys that can really go, you know, long innings and deal with pressure on the base pass.
Yep. Super solid bullpen. So definitely liking their pitching in this one compared to the Mariners.
Absolutely. Against a weak hitting Mariners club at that. All right, Brad's on Tampa Bay Rays run line minus 115. Some great value. All right, Brad, we're going to take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you've been doing fantastic work as well, especially in the MLB. What do you have going on tonight?
Yeah, so I got my Bookie Tranquilizer Thursday 3-pack. We got 2 MLB plays and 1 NBA. I'm up in the NBA this season, and I'm also up in MLB. So, you know, chances are I'm going to have a good night tonight. You know, I kind of let you guys down with my pick last night on the drive-thru, but you know, I'm gonna get back with this one, and also I'm feeling the sweep tonight, so hop on board.
Absolutely. I told you guys I'm going to figure this out by the time I get the end of this show. But definitely, Brad, don't worry about it. Like, if anybody will tell you, from my first 2 shows on here, I went 0 for 9. So one bad pick is not going to do you in. But, guys, definitely check them out. You can see the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Number 5 in the MLB this season, over 600 units of profit. Killing it over the last 30 days, 651 units, all documented. You can see his page over at Pick Dogs, see where all those units are coming from, and see all the good work Brad's been putting in. Check out the daily packages, or even when you profit off of those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages. Those are some of your best value. And Brad's also part of that 2-for-1 capper program that we all are over at Pick Dogs Premium. Some of your best value. But Brad, another great appearance on the drive-thru. Looking forward to seeing more of you, and appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, Chris. Have a good one.
Take it easy, man. Have a good one. Thank you. And okay, now we are getting down the home stretch, and you know what? Where else to go but the NBA? Got the NBA covered for you guys tonight, so we're gonna have James Clark. Gotta bring him in here now. Let me see. There's James. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Tom. Pretty good.
That's okay.
We all gotta get used to this, don't we? Pretty good, Chris. How you, buddy?
Just get used to it for today and tomorrow, and then you can get back to Tony. It's all good. So we're gonna be looking at your game in this one. The only NBA game tonight is going to be a lot of eyes on this one. Nets taking on the Bucks in Milwaukee. Bucks laying 5.5, over under 220.5.
Yeah, you know, you look at this game. I was on the under last game, and it went over by 3 or 4 points. But you know, you had Durant had 50 points, Jeff Green had 30. Where'd that come from? But, tonight I look for a defensive battle. The Bucks don't want to go out in this series, and, the Nets want to end it. They want to end this and let the Sixers and Hawks play to Game 7. Let them get rested. Let Kyrie get going, get healthy, and get the whole team healthy. So I look for a defensive battle in this game, and I look for this to go under its number, 220.5.
Oh, I told you this is where it's going to get messy. All right, yeah, James, I'm looking at this one right now. I can't disagree with you. I'm a little bit gun shy because I was on that under, and seeing those free throws going in late, we looked good with that under for just up until about I'd say a minute and a half left, and then the foul game started, and it got painful. But my thing for you is I said I'm a bit gun shy with it. Do you think that maybe James Harden and Jeff Green flip roles tonight, where James Harden finally gets his scoring boots back underneath him, and Jeff Green maybe relegates back to the bench a little bit?
Yeah, I do. Think the Harden will take Jeff Green's points, but when Harden scored, he takes away a little bit from KD. So I don't see KD going for 50. I see them two maybe combining them for 60 together, not KD 50 and Harden 30, because usually when they're in the game, if Harden's scoring on a roll, they'll go to Harden, and with KD scoring, they'll go to KD. Last game, Harden just took it easy. He was pretty much a facilitator, passing the ball around. Jeff Green got hot for threes. That's where he got his points at. So I just look for him it's going to be close, but I still really like the under in this game. It's also a premium play of mine that I have the under. So I just let y'all know that.
Absolutely. So you guys you come to the drive-thru, and this is what you get. You get, premium picks from the number one NBA handicapper. Guys, that's a fantastic pick. Under 220.5 in the Nets and Bucks for tonight. Go check that out. But guys, we've got James over in the premium section over at Pick Dogs. James, what do you have going on tonight?
I got a 6-pack going on, guys. I got NBA, hockey. It's a 3-sport and MLB. Guys, if you look, last few days I've been struggling in NBA. But, my MLB has helped me out, man. It's giving me winning days. I'm moving up the leaderboard in the MLB now. I think I'm 8th right now. Look to move on up. So, guys, go grab my 6-pack. And after we go 6-0 today, get a 3-5 or 3-7 or 30-day. I got my playoff pass I got going on, 225. After one of these series ends, I'll drop it down. If the Nets ended tonight, I'll drop it down to probably about 170 or 180. But I'm just waiting for one of these series to drop it down, or you can team me up with any of these cappers. Chris, Brad, my buddy Trey Jordan. Al Ninos is a hot. Big Al. Look what he's done all year. Team me up with any of these guys, and we'll put money in your pocket, y'all.
Absolutely, we will, and this is starting to get on my nerves. So definitely check out James over at Pick Dogs Premium, guys. You see the numbers right underneath us. Number one in the NBA, over 2,100 units of profit. In the last 30 days, up almost over 900 units. Guys, that's some of your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get the daily packages, 6-pack today. Once you make the money off of that, go 3, 7, or 30 days. It's going to be some of your best value. And like James said, pair any of us up with him for the 2-for-1 capper deal. It's getting hot in the MLB, and we still got about 4 months of the season left. So you check that out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Like I always say, if you see James and you like James, you've never been with him before, that's fine. You just pair us up, see who you like, and then keep it going forward. But James, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the great premium. That's fantastic work tonight. We will see you tomorrow potentially.
All righty, Chris. I appreciate you, buddy, and thanks for having me on the show, man.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it. Always great work from James Clark. All right, now we go to Florida. We take out Al Ninos. And number one in the last 30 days. Al, how's it going? Oh, and the problems with the mute button still carry over to me here, apparently.
No, that's probably
there. We go. I can hear you now. I thought you were just trying to pull one over on me, trying to get one over on the temporary host. But here we go. We're looking at your game in the thin air at Coors Field. We got the Brewers laying $1.55 at the Rockies plus 135. Over under set at 10 in this one.
Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting matchup. Brewers sending Brett Anderson to the mound to face German Marquez in Colorado. They've cooled down a bit, getting swept by the Reds, and the Rockies just swept the Padres in 3. Colorado's been great at home all season long. They're 23-14 there to make up a bit for that awful 5-27 road record. But again, it's hard to see these numbers staying that way for too long. So I think this looks like a good bounce back spot for Milwaukee, a good spot for both these little streaks to end here and things to turn around. And yeah, I'm taking the Brewers here on the money line, but yeah, it is getting a little juicy now. So putting some on the run line as well to bring that juice down a bit.
All right, and here we go. All right, I gotta agree with Al on this one. At least it leaned towards the Brewers here. It is getting a little bit juicy for my liking, but there's no denying. The problem for Milwaukee in the past, as good as Woodruff's been, has just been the run support, and hopefully that the thin air in Coors can help, especially with German Marquez on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the offense has calmed down a lot lately, but yeah, good spot for them to wake up a little bit here. German Marquez has been not horrible, and considering he's pitching in Colorado, but as I said, he's not exactly an ace either, so good spot for Milwaukee bounce back, wake up, and get the job done for us tonight.
Absolutely. Al taking the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line at minus $1.55 here. I look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you've been absolutely on fire the last 30 days. Taking out the books. They're almost up over 3,000 units of profit. What do you have going on tonight over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's been a good month. Had a pretty big day yesterday, but slow day today. My only play in the MLB is about to end soon, hopefully, unless they've got some KBO bullpens on the Giants that I don't know about. But no, we should be okay here. Finished that game off. So yeah, I didn't play any. Didn't have any other premium plays on the late MLB, but I do have a premium on the NBA and NHL games. If you want to check those out, grab a long-term pass. You get both, and looking forward to the action tomorrow too.
Absolutely, Al. Killing it right now. You can see the numbers at the bottom of the screen there. Second MLB, almost 1,100 units of profit. Number one in the last 30 days, 2,839 units documented. You go to his page over at Pick Dogs, and you can see where all those units are coming from and all the hard work Al's put in the last few days. But definitely get that package tonight, or hop on long term, 3, 7, 30 days. You can also pick up Al and as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Anyone that you see on the show tonight, you can pair him up with Al. If you've never been with Al before, or you want to just pair him up with another capper, it's going to be a great price. You're going to get a few days worth of action, or even up to a month's worth of action, and that's going to be some of your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. Al, thank you so much for filling in. A lot of people don't know you were a last-minute add-on, but I still appreciate you jumping in last minute for me.
Hey, when I say I'm always ready, I mean it. It's a pleasure being here. Thanks for giving me the late call.
I appreciate it. All right, Al Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, and now last but certainly not least, at least that's what I'm hoping, got my pick. I'm going to be looking at this matchup between the White Sox and the Astros tonight. And, I've got to be honest with you guys. I like the White Sox. I love the direction they're heading in, especially against left-handed starters. The problem is they're not facing a left-handed starter tonight. As much as I am not the biggest Jose Urquidy fan, the Houston Astros are just really good at home. I just don't trust Dylan Cease outside of playing the Detroit Tigers. He's 7-0 in his career against the Tigers and has a far worse record against the rest of the league, whoever he's played over his career. I just think tonight, you got the Houston Astros at home. And, as good, like I said, as good as the White Sox lineup has been, I just think tonight they're going to struggle against a righty and Urquidy. Houston been batting people around the season. They still have a really good lineup, like we mentioned, with Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, Michael Brantley. These are guys that are going to be able to put runs on the board. And while I see the White Sox, putting up a few themselves, I just don't think it's going to be enough. I can see this one being a 5-4, even a 6-4 game. But either way, I see the Houston Astros taking this one on the money line. And guys, I got my 3 Sport Thursday tonight. Got 5 plays for you guys, 3 in the MLB as well as my top play for both the the NBA and NHL. Got that over for $34.95 over at Pick Dogs Premium, as well as the 3, 7, or 30-day cap packages. Some of your best value. We always say, pair us up. Anyone you've seen on the show tonight, you can pair me up with them as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Like I said, it's going to be some of your best value. two fantastic cappers for one awesome price. You can't go wrong. So go and check that out over at Pick Dogs Premium. Still tons of time before we get to the action. I've got about 25 minutes before the top of the hour. So we're going to give you guys a quick recap. And it's going to be a little bit different the way that Tony T normally runs it, but that's fine. We're going to do it just the same. So first we started with Alex Smart. Tigers, Angels, over 9. And we went to Big Al McMordie, the New York Islanders, on the money line at plus 120. And we go to Tony Brown in Las Vegas, the Yankees and the Blue Jays under 10.5 runs. Shane Mickle, the big dog on the board, Cincinnati Reds on the money line at plus 155. Got the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line from Brad Francis, minus 1.5 at minus 115. Got James Clark with the lone NBA game of the night, Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets under 220.5. It was a premium from James. Al Ninos on the Milwaukee Brewers money line at minus 155. And yours truly with the Houston Astros on the money line at minus 130. Guys, let's make this a winning night. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button, because without you guys, there is no Pick Dogs. You guys help us out a ton with those likes and those subscriptions. Guys, we're on the way to 50,000. It's going to only get bigger and better from here. But like I said, we appreciate you guys for watching. Let's make it a winning night, and let's beat those bookies up tonight.